What's up, y'all?
That's how you know it's the real deal when you got a countdown. Hello.
Man, when you big shot on the Instagrams and the YouTubes, you got to get the countdowns rolling. I'm about to drop this awesome promo. You're going to love it.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm not going to be the butt of that joke at all.
How did you know?
Dennis Tran, what's happening? You sexy son of a gun.
But it's all out of love, though. Free crop lasso. Wait, no, I want to select head. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Whoa, I don't know what just happened, but.
So what is happening in the world of barbarian kung fu other than trying to make some kind of picture to make me look like I'm grabbing your log or
No, this one's
sexy faces?
Much nicer than that. Not much, living the dream.
Living the dream, all right.
I'm living the dream. Okay, we got that face, and I just need to make it a little smaller. Put it right there. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you even get a ponytail. Dope.
I'm pretty sure my hair is not capable of making a ponytail, so I call fake news. It's probably not a real picture.
It's. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to save it for next week. I've been slacking on the promos. I know. I've been slacking.
Absolutely.
Since we're going to break YouTube with the amount of people being here, I'll go ahead and show everybody the awesome one I'm working on for next week. I'll give you a little preview what it looks like. How do I make this to where I just see that? Boom, tap, boom, tap, boom, tap, boom, tap, boom, tap, boom, tap.
So what's happening, Dennis Tran? What's going on in your world these days?
Oh, wait, it's too bright. I got to turn the brightness down so you can see it. I learned that trick when I was in NAM.
In NAM, huh? I don't even know what that is. I don't like it, though. How do you use random pictures of me?
I have 2 pictures. I use the same ones all the time. That's the dude from The Simpsons, the comic book guy.
Really? You made me the comic book
guy? It's going to say, I have
Hunter. Hialeah, it's almost time, dude. It's getting a little it gets a little dreadlocky in the back, and it's almost time to cut it because it gets in the way. All right. Get off work an hour ago, such a long day. Not for me. Today, our sponsor, the iSource, gives me Mondays off as of right now.
Yeah, that's why we get to do all this cool stuff on Mondays.
Probably doesn't make a lot of sense because we probably need to make that monies, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Hialeah, this is a lot to deal with sometimes. This sheep-like quality that is my hair.
Sheep-like.
All right, while I wait people to come in, I thought I would do a little news. The first thing I want to say is, let me make sure I get my facts right. I must have closed this.
The Hunters. Y'all are getting a sneak preview of next week's promo. It just looks so funny. Oh, God. That cracked me up.
Right. So the first thing I will say...
Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing.
Oh, good Lord. Microsoft, in news, Microsoft bought ZeniMax for $7.5 billion. That's billion with a B. Basically, they have a lot of studios, but they're kind of mostly known for... I can never say Bethesda. I can't ever say their name. They're the people who make who they make. They make the Fallout games. They make Elder
Oh,
Scrolls,
Baptisma.
whatever they are.
Isn't that what it is? Something like that.
No, it's Bethesd. I used to know how to say it, but I can't say their names anymore. But anyway, they bought them for $7.5 billion. Well, that's a big deal, obviously, because Microsoft owns them now. But what Microsoft does ahead of the new console war that's probably about to break out is PlayStation probably took over, and they took over for this round. Xbox had the 360. They decided not to buy any more exclusive games. So I think a lot of people went to PlayStation. But what Microsoft has going for them is they have the Microsoft Pass, and that's what I have. And you get a lot of games for $10 a month or something like that. You get a lot of games. But the cool thing about the Microsoft Pass is that you get all of Microsoft Studio games the day they come out. So a brand new game, if it's produced by Microsoft, you can play it the day it comes out for free. I mean, you pay $10 a month. So I assume that all that giant company ZeniMax and all the stuff they have, I assume that's going to be now Microsoft Studios. So that is more games that when they came out will probably be exclusive. So like Fallout is probably going to be exclusive to Microsoft and PC gaming now. And that's a pretty big deal to people who are deciding what they want to buy. Plus, I believe that Microsoft has a thing now where you can buy, you get the, what is it called? It is the pass, but they call it something now. Ultimate Pass, I think it is. And you get an Ultimate Pass, and you get the Microsoft video game. And I think it's like the console. I think it's $35 a month. They'll let you pay it out like, if you had on layaway style, but you get to have it. I think certain retailers are doing that. So that's actually pretty cool too. That you don't have to fork over that $500 right away. If you're still working on the promo for next week, you have 7 days to work on it. You don't have to do it right now.
No, I'm posting it right now. That way we can get our number up to at least 6 people. That's our goal.
So that's pretty cool. So that's in video game news. And comic book news. I'll just go through this real quick. Marvel plans to pay tribute to Black Panther star on all of its comic book covers. So
really?
Mr. Chadwick, he will be honored at the top of Marvel's comics for the next several weeks.
Like they did for Stan Lee when he died?
Yes, that's apparently exactly what they're going to do.
I mean, I think that's really cool. Like they're going to honor him like that, but at the same time, like he had nothing to do with comic books. He was an actor who played a role in a movie. Like
this is true.
There's come on.
What?
Well, it's just like I just think it's weird. I mean, so I'm going to it's cool that they're going to do that for him, though. I mean, I'm sure that his family appreciates it, and his fans are probably pretty stoked.
So, can you see my screen right now?
Yeah.
You see up here? I believe this is what they're talking about. The Chadwick. This is going to be the top dress right here. Rest in power, Chadwick Boseman.
Oh man.
And so that is how they're going to honor him with a little. I mean, that's a pretty big deal. They kind of went all out the graphics there. So that is what Marvel is planning on doing. So there you go.
I mean, I could understand doing like, how they did the tribute to Stan Lee when, in the movies. And even so, like Stan Lee was like a big freaking deal when it came to comic books. You know what I'm saying? Like when it came to Marvel Comics, he was a pretty freaking big deal. So he deserved to be.
I mean, it is the
tributized.
It is what we're, it's what's going on, in our society right now. That's part of it. And then none of it is that, he was a major. What's up, Southern Comic Geek? He was a major. We were just talking about the people who just came in. I don't know because it's kind of like we were just talking about Marvel saying they were going to pay tribute to the fallen Black Panther star, Mr. Chadwick there. And we were talking about that. And they haven't had a star die, unfortunately, in the middle of everything, right? So don't look at that. That's for later. So now that Yeah, I got my PayPal. It's just easier to leave it than try.
Yeah, I don't ever change it. And you want to send super chats. This is the address to send super chats to. Don't do it to that one over there. Do it to this one over here.
Area 51 is here. Don't give it to Barbarian. He don't even keep enough money in his PayPal to pay people's shipping. So
that's so untrue. That's sometimes it's true, but not right now. I got plenty in there.
So the wife, every so often when she's at like Dollar General or Dollar Store, or she's at Five Below, she picks up stuff for me. So she picked up, well, the boys mostly, because this is kind of what this boy's like. So this is a lightsaber, and I had never seen this before. So basically what it is you get a lightsaber, and I happen to have it right here. And they all do it, this normal stuff, but this one lights up.
I sense a plot to destroy the Jedi.
So this is purple, and it's got, Mace Windu, but then you switch it.
You must learn the ways of the Force.
And then you can fight with Kenobi, and then you can switch it again.
You should make you big so that you can see all of it.
So this is actually pretty cool. The boys kind of, if I can remember how to do it.
Or just throw me off to the side.
So yeah. So you can just keep switching it. And the last one is
destroy the Sith. We must.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, because you can.
We must move quickly if the Jedi order is to survive.
And there's 24 phrases and sound effects.
I felt a great disturbance in the Force.
So, yeah, it's actually really cool. Like I saw this and I was like,
give yourself to the dark side.
And I was like, why do we need another one of those? But then I saw it and I was like, that's
pretty dope.
That is actually really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
So, and of course, the boys play. I asked them not to destroy it until I could show it. And so I don't know how long it's going to last, but
it is a sword.
Yeah. So. And then the wife got me this thing. It's like little micro force. So I will show it. And it's got.
Oh, yeah. It's that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not the biggest Rey fan. And as soon as she realized that, she's like, oh, no, sorry. And I was like, you know what? This is kind of cool because it has her little speeder.
Yeah.
And it's actually pretty cool. It's a little cool little micro force thing. So that's pretty cool. And then she got me this. And I'm not happy about it because of this logo right there. I do not want these in my house because I clearly already have a sickness.
Yeah, for $5 though.
Yeah, and I don't even think it was $5. I think that's $5 is what it's supposed to be because it's Five Below, but I'm pretty sure they're on sale. But so yeah, it was Mandalorian. Me and the kids are watching the Mandalorian. My son's he's gonna be the Mandalorian for Halloween. So that's pretty.
That's a tough one.
No, we bought it. We already bought it from Disney. Disney called me up. They know to hit me up.
I got
the costume from Disney. And then she bought this. The boys kind of have these big things. I talked about a couple of videos. They like to smash them together. Isn't it Dennis Tran? If you want to get banned for 30 minutes, you keep that talk up, mister. You just keep you
called it a lifesaver. I really like the red lifesavers way more than the blue ones.
So she got me this. I just threw the box down, but you can see. But I was kind of disappointed a little bit, even though it was like a $2 toy, because it doesn't have this metal thing.
Yeah, it doesn't have any of the spider arms.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it's still cool. I mean, we're $2. What are you gonna do?
It should at least have something that clips on his back.
Yeah, it should. But it's still pretty cool for smashing into things.
Why do you need a hand open if there's nothing to put in the hand either?
I don't know. That's a good question.
It should just both be fists.
And then I did pick this up, and this is totally a why didn't this? I want this removed. That's okay. I already had the Jedi Order, but I didn't have it on PlayStation. And it's kind of one of those things that the one I did buy was digital of Xbox, and I kind of wanted a hard copy just for kind of the collection. So this is totally a collection buy. I got this from, was it Macari? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it sucks being a seller on that place, but I definitely love being a buyer because you can like open it, make sure it works, make sure it is what it says it is before you ever send them, before they ever pay them. So that's like, so doing something like this, like I got this on eBay, I'd probably be very concerned. But the fact that I can go put it in and play it for like a day if I wanted to before I say, yeah, it's what he said it was, pay the man. So I love that website. That website's pretty cool. So that's what I got. And then I will show one more thing before this a special friend sent me.
Oh, that's amazing.
And if you could tell by his reaction, the person that's sitting here is the one that sent it to me. It is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I
It's
didn't
the
know
first appearance of Darth Kool-Aid Man on the back
Stop
of
trying
it.
to be funny. Stop trying to. I didn't know. Hey, Downright Nerdy Podcast. What's happening? I didn't know I needed this in my life. I had no idea that but now if I hate to ask Barbarian if there's more because I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's number 2. There's a number 1, and there might even be a number 3.
But yeah, I think I'm going to need these now. That's unfortunate. Yeah, because that is awfully cool. Like, and I don't even know if this was ever even looked through because this is like,
yeah, the spine's super tight on it.
Super tight. Like, first time I was like, man, do I want to look through this? I feel like this wasn't looked through, but the colors are beautiful. Like, they're super color. I don't think this was ever cracked open. So that is super awesome. Thank you, Mr. Barbarian.
I gave you the Whitman. I have the Marvel version of it that I've had for a long time. And if that tells you anything about my copy, I gave you the low grade one.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean,
yeah, no problem.
Nah. So what do you have to show? Because I heard you on a crazy shopping spree this week and have so much stuff to show.
Man, I didn't buy nothing this week. I literally, like, I went yard sale shopping, didn't buy anything. I went to 2 yard sales on Friday that told me, I have comics. I'll dig them out and I'll have them out here Saturday for you. I'll call you tonight. Neither one of them called me. So I just went to them Saturday and they didn't have any comics still. That I can show these though. Last week I was talking about how I'd gone to some yard sales and found some knives, but I didn't bring them out to show. But these are the knives I got. One of them is it's a Benchmark. Not to be confused with Benchmade, because Benchmade are way better.
I have a Benchmade. I don't think I've ever had a Benchmark.
Yeah, Benchmade are way better. These are they're not knockoffs because it's its own brand, but it's a cheaper knife. But this is a really nice one. It's got a Macari handle. So I don't know if you can see the grain in the handle. But it's got a real nice blade. It's a drop point blade. Real stubby little whittling knife, but it wasn't very expensive. I paid $10 for each one of them, so, and it's brand new. But then this was a really cool. It's a Colt neck knife.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And it's got a Tanto point on it. It's single sided, so it's only got an edge on one side. The other side's flat, so it makes it really good for sharpening, and it keeps the edge really good. This is a badass knife though. $10. Couldn't pass that down. It's got a magnetic sheath on it. You can hear the sheath.
That's cool.
That's little magnets that hold it in place.
Yeah,
it doesn't work super well as far as, like, I wouldn't actually wear this as a neck knife, but for $10, couldn't beat it. And I had a buddy in my refrigerator too.
He is from Germany. He was living here for a long time. He decided to go back. And so and he got his green card, and the very next day he wanted me to go out with him and buy a gun. And then he found out that his parents needed him to come home for a lot of different reasons. So he had to sell his gun, so he felt bad. So I went on and I did some research, found out what the longest knife length you can have in Germany so he wouldn't get in trouble. And I got him this like cold steel with the same kind of end as that one has.
Yeah, the Tanto.
Yeah, it was a really cool knife. It's a knife I want, but it cost me a pretty decent amount of money. So it'd be a while before I buy another one. So I sent it to him and he goes, "Oh, I got it. It's great. I love it." And I was like, "Oh, cool, thanks." And then like the next day I said, "How's that knife working out for you?" Because we would play over Xbox. And he said, "Yeah, it's super sharp." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, dude, it's brand new. It's going to be pretty damn sharp." And I thought about it for a second. And I was like, "How do you know that it's sharp?" And he kind of giggled and was like, he had it out. And I guess he was goofing around with it and got it too close to his pants and cut the pants like almost into shorts. So he said he even had a little bit of blood, if I remember correctly. He got himself a little bit with it. And he said he just barely went over his pants. So he cut the pants so bad that he just went ahead and cut the other leg too and made him into shorts, he said, because it was too far gone.
That's hilarious.
Are you gonna hurt yourself with that dang knife?
If you get a brand new knife and it's not sharp enough to cut you like the first day, then it's not any good.
You know, I'll tell that story. I did the exact same thing. I shouldn't make fun of him. First time I ever bought a knife, I was at the gun store and they had a display of Benchmade, and I wasn't planning on buying one at the moment. I knew I was going to, but as you know, you've heard my shopping stories. I hem haw and wait a long time before I actually buy some. So he got it out to show it to me, like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. And when he kind of wasn't really paying attention to me, and when he did, for some reason to this day, I don't know why I did. I ran my thumb along the edge of the knife to see how sharp it was. I guess I was 19 and cut my finger open so bad it started bleeding. Like immediately, it was just pouring down. And so I held it really tight, and I didn't know what to do because I just cut myself. So I didn't think it was cool to give it back to him because I was like, maybe I got blood on it. It's kind of gross for the next buy. So yeah, I'll go ahead and buy it. He's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah. And the whole time I was like, faster, because I didn't want him to see that I was bleeding because I didn't want to be like, I'm like, yeah. And he gave it to me and I almost ran out the place. He probably thought I was going out to stab somebody. Like,
why is there a blood trail even?
and I'm like, because I was like, oh my God, I don't want him to see how stupid I just did. Because the moment I did, I was like, what a moron. As blood just pouring down my arm. So let's just finish up this comic book news. The Watchmen makes history as the first comic book adaptation to earn an Emmy. So that's pretty cool. I guess
they TV series.
I assume so. I guess they won an Emmy. I don't know anybody who actually still watches the Emmys, but it earned one. And
I wanted to watch that, but I can't find it anywhere. It was on I think Amazon or Hulu. It was on it for like a week. You could watch it. And I only got to watch the first episode. I never got to finish it, and I haven't been able to find it. I don't have like Cinemax if it's on like HBO Max or whatever. Yeah. Or else I would watch it on there. And so if anybody in the chat would like to share their HBO Max with me, feel free to hit me up on Instagram.
So this is Shang-Chi. You know him from his comic book series.
Oh yeah, sure.
No, Shang-Chi, the never mind.
The fellow Kung Fu master.
Comic book delves into his complicated family drama. So apparently Marvel's going to try to make him a little bit, three-dimensional character, apparently. He makes his big screen debut in Marvel Studios, Legend of the Ten Ring. He returned comic books with his own limited series. They're going to make a 5-issue series written by Gene Yang, artist, and Philip Tan. Will explore the complicated family dynamics of the master of Kung Fu and complicate them even further. So I guess they're just trying to, they want to make it spicy for the movies. So they're going to do a limited series just to kind of force that into the movies. That's nice. Good job, Marvel. And former DC publisher Dan Dido joins the Kubert School as a faculty member, apparently. So that's nice. Yeah.
I when my daughter was first starting her senior year, I tried to get her interested in the Kubert School of Art. I was shut down extremely quickly. And reminded that just because I like comic books doesn't mean that I should try and like encourage anybody else to, enjoy comic books. Even though it was just a suggestion that it was an art school, and they do more than just comics at the Kubert School.
And then the last one is I don't know why it's doing that. Comic book letterer Jim Campbell let loose on DC Comics, Tom King, and anyone involved introducing Rorschach comic at DC. So apparently he's not terribly excited about. He says an unauthorized Watchmen sequel. I guess F. What do you call it? Like money symbol star triangle Tom King. So there you go. He's not too thrilled about old Tom King there. So doing that.
He's taking up the book, or he's gonna.
No, they're doing like a Rorschach. Have you seen that guy's name? Rorschach. He's getting his own book, and I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've seen saw the whatever they call that, where you can look at it on preview.
Yeah.
What's today? Today's the 21st. If y'all haven't gone through your FOC, you better go do it right now. You're running out of time. There's a lot of good stuff on FOC right now. Just throwing that out there.
And then
we're done here.
Dennis Tran, he asked, and yes, I sent this to. I'm glad I sent it to Issues Now because I totally forgot about it. DC Universe is now transforming into DC Infinite. And so basically what they've done is they're going to move all their comic books apparently to this DC Infinite. It's going to be like Marvel's Unlimited or whatever, I assume. And then basically on here they say how all their, which is the stupidest thing I've ever seen, but they know more about it than me. They're going to move all their movies and cartoons, I guess everything over to the HBO Max. I don't know why you would do that. I can't imagine how expensive it is to keep a streaming service up and running. And you're just gonna really go to HBO Max, but
so even the stuff like where you go there and read comics, you got to have HBO Max to read your comics.
No, the comic books themselves. That's all they're gonna be there now is comic books. It's just like Unlimited.
Yeah, like Marvel Unlimited.
Like right now, you can go on there and you can get all the cartoons, which is basically the only thing DC's really good at is making the cartoons. You can get the cartoons, and the movies are gonna move over to HBO Max, I believe.
Yeah. Oh wait, so you'll still get the cartoons on DC?
No, that's also from what I understand, because I used to have it. So they sent me the news. From what I understand, all of anything that's not a comic book is moving over to HBO.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Marvel, when they first did Marvel Unlimited, it was back in the day. Like I signed up for it when it was free, and it was literally only because they had the best like wallpapers for your computer. So I'd go on there and download all these awesome wallpapers, and I'd switch it all the time and get yelled at because it's like it's the family computer, and I got freaking the Punisher on there, like blasting shit, and like the kids are like 4. You know, you don't need to show that. It's graphic stuff like that.
So, Watchmen was a great series. I sketched the entire series on Papyrus, episode by episode, and he'll mail it to you. Okay, Mr. Wizza said. So
I don't know what Papyrus is, but I would love to see something that Wizza sketched. I'm down. I'll pay shipping.
All right. And I don't know if Area 51, if you're still in here, give me a shout out because if so, I'm going to have Barbarian show what he's going to show next. And if not, then I will show my books.
Well, before you make me small, I have one book that I can show. There's a very, very fast story that goes behind it. So I didn't buy any back issues or anything this week. Like I didn't buy any old stuff. I just went and got new stuff. Had a very light week as far as buying comics goes. Bought some stuff like, you know, in the auctions on YouTube, but I just haven't gotten any of it. But I drove up to Atlanta. We have this restaurant that we go to maybe about 4 times a year, if that. It's like our favorite restaurant to go to in Atlanta. So because of Corona, they don't have dine-in. We drove all the way up to Atlanta and had to get it to takeout and then drive all the way home. But I'm in there going to pick it up. She's like, it's going to be like another 30 minutes because it's not done yet. And I was just like, great, you know. And I sit down on the bench, look over at where they usually have like the Atlanta papers, like that shows all the bands coming and all that. And I see this sitting there. And there's a Gideon Falls trade paperback. And I just look at it. I was like, you know, I've always wanted to read Gideon Falls. But as I don't buy trade paperbacks usually that are new. So I was like, if I ever find it used, I'll buy it. So I pick it up and I asked the lady, I was like, have you read this? Like, did you put this out here? She's like, no, I've never seen that before. And I was like, well, you should read it. I heard this was good. And like, I sat down and started reading it and I didn't get finished before my food was done. And so I went to put it down and she's like, did you finish it? Was it good? I was like, I didn't get to finish it, but it's good so far. She's like, well, take it with you then. I was like, but somebody left it here for other people to read. She's like, no, they left it here for you to read. Just take it with you. So I got a free trade paperback from my my favorite restaurant, Green Sprout. If you ever go to Atlanta, it's a all vegetarian, vegan Orientals.
You don't want to go there.
They're really good food though.
Freaking Barbarian and his nasty ass veggies.
They have drumsticks, chicken leg drumsticks. Boy, some good shit right there.
But it's not chicken leg. What is it? Tofu?
Yeah, it's probably some kind of tofu.
For the love of God. Not even Hooters. Hooters wouldn't let them in there.
I needed a dowel rod, and I just remembered that the chicken legs have little dowel rods as bones. I should have ordered me some and went and got them just so I could get the dowel rod.
Help me. Somebody help me with this nonsense. So I guess Area 51, he pieced out. Okay, cool. Because if he was still here, I was gonna have him because you were gonna show those Predator.
Well, I can still show him. I mean,
yeah. But I know
he's just gonna miss it because it's awesome.
Okay, so here is books. This is bag 2 from Barbarian Kung Fu. This is the only books I really have to show.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm excited. Let's see him.
This is Doctor Strange, Master of the Mystic Arts number 60. I mean, I'm not complaining, but there is some kind of staining up here, so we'll have to talk about that later.
Free.
Doctor Strange number 25. Again, there's some wear on the spine, but again,
that's because I was so excited that I found those for you. I was very excited. I was so excited.
It's Doctor Strange fight Doctor Strange. I'm actually going to crack that open and find out because I'm actually curious. Now, this is probably the second or the third copy of this I have, and I'm going to tell you something. I'm keeping all the copies I find because just take a gander.
Lovely.
It's just amazing stuff. The other Doctor in my life, The Emperor Returns Doom.
So that should be the last one you needed, right?
This is not even. I haven't got these. Have you got these for me before?
Yeah, you should have number 1 and number.
Oh, I do. I haven't seen them over here. They're with my other Doom because I was going to read them all.
Yeah, I think that was the only one that you were. I know I gave you number 1. I think you might have 2 and 3 in that box. I can't remember, but
no.
I know that I had to find the rest.
1 and 2 because I think I pulled them out early because I stuck them over there to read. So
it's always good to pull out early.
Well, you know. I wish you had told me that, fucking 10 years ago. Shadows of the Empire Evolution. This guy never wins, even if it's not him. His species, they just take L's. They don't win. Where's the chicken boy? He'll be mad about this.
I'm not sure. I hope Kachung's in here when I show these toys, though. I know him and Delphia like to watch, but they don't ever chat. So.
No, he tells that he goes to bed and he listens to us on he listens to us later when he drives to work. Star Wars Vader Dark Visions. That's a cool cover right there. All right.
No, I don't know. What is Patrick Wall talking about? What's the name of it? I've heard about a bar that was shit, I can't remember the name of it, but I heard about a bar that has like a comic shop in it. In the basement or something.
Yeah, that's what he says. Barbarian, have you ever been to my parents' basement in Decatur?
Yeah. So I thought he was saying it was his parents. No, I've heard of it.
Basement, Patrick.
Kachung told me about it, and I've been meaning to go up there. It's not that far away, but it's just far enough to where like I would have to make it a thing. Like I'd take the family up there and go eat. And it's like a bar, so I don't know if they let kids in or not. But
yeah, also they probably don't let a bunch of grass eating hippies go either.
I think they have veggie burgers. I've called.
I bet they don't. Star Wars Droids. I'm hoping Barbarian finds all these for me because if not, I'm gonna have to probably buy them because I'm actually really curious about that comic series.
Somebody said it was good.
Tales of the Jedi. You're really good for getting me the number 1s, by the way.
Yeah,
I have a lot of these number 1s. He's good. He's surrounded, by the way. All right, and then one of the greatest men in the history of comic books. He definitely knows how to rock his hair. I don't even know how many of these I have, but you can never have enough of Bishop.
Oh, it's more of a. I've never been there, so yeah, I've been wanting to go check it out for sure.
And then Rom Space Knight, Battle of the Brotherhood. Can anybody, other than Barbarian, number 31, can anybody tell me why Barbarian got me this? You'd have to kind of watch the show a lot and know what I like to figure it out. I'm kind of pausing a lot, doing a lot of hinting by where I'm stopping at. Doing a lot of hinting. Anyway, that is super awesome. Let's see if we can wait a few seconds, see if anybody guesses.
Nobody knows.
If they know what ROM 31 is, they probably do.
Nobody reads ROM.
Well, that's true, but it hasn't been its own series for quite a while. Well,
just run to your favorite comic book resource app, Key Collector Comics, and look it up on Key Collector Comics, and it'll tell you why that is there. Miss Doctor Strange. Not quite. Not Pyro either. Sorry. I mean,
Pyro back there. I didn't even see Pyro, to be honest with you.
both of those characters could possibly have special appearances in here, but there's a certain character who has a certain appearance.
If she had bigger boobs and longer hair and was wearing yellow, perhaps you would figure it out.
Yeah, that's just how she looked then, though.
Yeah. What is that book? What is the significance of that book without going to Key Collector app?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's the second appearance of Rogue.
Second appearance of Rogue. All right.
In ROM. I couldn't tell you the number, but
Rogue I'm other than, of course, my wife. You know.
And you know it's free to sign up for Key Collector app. It's a free resource.
As much as you name Key Collector app, we better start getting sponsored pretty soon because you sure name him a lot.
Well, I'm trying to, I'm laying the base.
Comic
Tom wasn't built in a day.
He pays for the Toms. It's not. Although Tom did make an appearance one time, just in the chat. He didn't come on the show.
I don't expect my own discount code. Just maybe when they do the spotlights, like the what is it? They do future spec, like hot books. It's not they haven't come out yet. Like I'll have my own, and it's gonna be all random crap. Look out for this book. It's gonna suck.
Well, all right. So that is what I have this week.
Spec Deck. That was what it's called. Sorry, Spec Deck.
Oh, nice.
Avengers Annual 10. Oh, it's sitting in front of him. There you go.
Very nice.
There's actually 2 ROM books. I think it's the one right after that has her third appearance in it.
Storm that's just kind of a lustful thing. She's just kind of like my wife. But my favorite female, that is probably who it is. She's probably my favorite female comic book character. I was a 90s boy, you know what I'm saying? If you're picking up what I'm putting down, watching the X-Men cartoons. I'm just saying. And when you're a young man discovering that women they smell good, they look good, and then
them accents.
And then all of a sudden you see this X-Men cartoon, you start looking at X-Men a lot differently than you did a few years ago. And Rogue had that accent, and she had all the curves in all the right places, and she was a strong, independent woman. That's why I liked her. Had nothing to do with anything else.
And she said darling and sweetheart and something like that. And you're just like, man, I wish you'd talk to me like that.
It's kind of like the first time, I forgot where I was. I was like, I've said this plenty of times, but my stepdad, I lived with him since I was like 2. And he took me somewhere when I was like 15. It wasn't anywhere shady. It's going to sound like it's shady, trust me. It wasn't. It was a normal place. But it was in a Hispanic part of town where everybody spoke Spanish. And there was a lady there, and she was our waitress. And I guess she was trying to earn a bigger tip. And she said something about ooh, papi. And she wasn't attractive, but it got me in an itchy place. Like it was, it did it for me. It's kind of like Rogue saying, "Hey, darling." It was kind of the same thing when you said something about some ooh, papi. I was like, hello, how are you?
Hola, papi.
Mm-hmm. Hola, right back to you.
I got some drinks for the chat.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I don't remember how to do it now. Do I do it like this? No. I don't remember how to make you into your own thing.
What? Are you trying to put you on the side?
No, I was trying to give you this a full whole screen, but I guess it doesn't do that anymore. It didn't let me.
You just click my little box down there at the bottom. At the top.
Oh, there it is right there. I used to be able to right click, but the right click doesn't work anymore. Okay, we're good.
Really? I never knew that.
Yep.
Okay. This is full of toys. It's not really full of malt liquor.
Yeah. Hey, Sugar, that was also one. That's a yes, sir. Here's the thing. I can't wait for Rogue either, but let me tell you something, Patrick Wall. That's one of those ones I'm going to be I got to go like this. I'm going to be a toxic fan if they don't, man, they got to get that casting right. You hear me? They got to get the casting right. And if it's not right, I'm going to be toxic fan because it can't. No, listen, I need that fan. I need that one to be the right one.
Is it going to be the same? Well, I guess, did she steal her powers from Miss Marvel? Or was it Captain Marvel? I thought it was Captain Marvel.
I thought it was Miss Marvel, but maybe it was Captain Marvel.
Maybe it is Miss Marvel. I honestly, I don't remember.
They don't care about that nonsense.
Yeah, I know. They don't care about like continuity and stuff. This box is a box full of toys that I bought a long time ago. And because I barely bought anything this week, I figured I'd show something. So these are all Alien toys from the Aliens movie. I got this box and another big old, well, the whole box I got for $20. So you can see how warped and messed up the cards are.
Is it McFarlane or just their own thing?
No, these are is it Toy Bit? Oh, Kenner.
Oh,
Kenner toys. They're from 1992. Is the date on them? Yeah, the movie was from 1986, I guess. But I got a whole bunch of them. They were all like, they're all beat up, but I couldn't say no. So I have. This is the Alien Queen.
Sweet.
And I got this. This is one of the things that gets stuck to your face.
Face sucker.
My plan was I have already sold enough of the toys that came with it that I paid for the box. So these were basically all free. And I was just going to try and straighten out the cards somehow. And if I couldn't get the cards straight, I was just going to take them out of the packs and play with them because I like playing with toys. This is Scorpion, the Scorpion Alien. And they have this little comic book in there too that's all rolled up. That's pretty cool. It's like a Dark Horse comic.
That is cool.
Yeah. This is from 92. So they came out around then, 92, 93. They're pretty much all the same run though, whatever. This is the Bull Alien. I guess if you know enough about aliens, you understand the difference.
Yeah, there's a few.
See how messed up that card is.
There's a few toy collectors that I watch on YouTube, and I don't really know why because I don't really collect toys, not like the level that they do, kind of like the level you used to collect.
Yeah,
there is a lot of aliens, and it's really weird. Actually, there's like dog aliens and bull aliens, and
oh, here's one of the figures. This the little sticker that comes with it is in front of his face, though. Okay, this is Bishop, the guy with the big gun.
I don't remember Bishop.
Bishop, I think that was. I can't remember what the name of the actor. I have to go on IMDb and see what the name of the actor was. And we got this is the Gorilla Alien.
Huh?
Yeah. There's a gorilla. Stubby legs like a gorilla. So that's kind of cool. And let's see. I'm running out of room to set them all down. We got, this is Lieutenant Ripley, Space Marine.
Bishop was the robot dude. He was the fake human.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just looked it up.
There's Ripley. Yeah, and they come with their own comic too. Like it comes with a little like Ripley comic. So I thought that was cool too. If I ever was to take them out, then I can press them comics flat. And I actually have like a mini comic collection that I got out of
Look at the big brain on Wizza. Not only did he know it was the android, but he knew fake humans close enough, big brain person or it's android, and he knew the name of the actor. Wow, what a show off.
What? Here's the last one is the Killer Crab Alien. So this one has like weird little things that shoot out of its guts.
Oh, that's cool. My favorite was it Bill Paxton's character? He's like,
that's who I was trying to think of the name of.
Over this, man. Game over, man.
Game over, man. Game over.
Part of that movie. And then the chick, she's a badass in that movie. I love that chick.
You talking about Ripley?
No. The
little girl.
There was a Marine.
Oh,
she was a badass.
I know what you're talking about. Okay, put these all back in here so that they'll all lay flat. That's all of them. The only thing else I got in this box is these are VHS tapes of X-Men. I've showed these before though. They got little mini comics. They're from Pizza Hut.
Cool, yeah.
They got this awesome Sienkiewicz art cards that come with them. Yep, those are cool. I probably will never open these just for the sake of I don't want them to get messed up. And that's it. That's everything. I don't own anything else worth showing. Nothing. I give Mr. Gorell everything I have that's worth anything.
Oh, that's absolutely not true.
There. I have this stamp that I was working on. I always talk about the Barbarian Kung Fu mushroom stamp of approval. I got to cut it out, but there it is. I'm going to stamp all my books with that mushroom stamp of approval.
I'd probably appreciate it if you didn't, to be honest with you.
It's okay. It's free.
It's not free.
It's free for you.
I find ways. I find ways to pay you back.
Thank you. Now you can watch me drink water and listen ASMR.
Craig Oglesby is here, folks. Nobody wants to hear that. Mute him. Mute him.
What's up, Craig? Long time no see, homie.
We just saw him last week. He's here every Monday.
I mean, like in real life.
Oh, real life? You talk to human beings in real life? Gross.
I used to talk to Craig every day. Every single day. And then I had to get a different job because my boss I used to work with
Let's not burn bridges.
To fire me.
Let's not burn bridges. You never know when you might need to go back.
No, I can't work for them. That's impossible.
Why is that?
Because
burn bridges?
I didn't burn any bridge. He burned the bridge as soon as he got across it. See, he'll even tell you.
Apparently
all about it.
Well,
why am I still on the big screen? You're making me feel like I got to do something to entertain.
I always like, for somebody who's on YouTube a lot, through all your selling shows and on this show, you're like the most uncomfortable person when you have to be on there by yourself. You're like, and I love watching it because you're like, okay, so yeah. Yeah, anyway, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank today's sponsor, of course, the Eye Source, for all your eye care needs. Come to the Eye Source in beautiful Frisco, Texas. We are taking any kind of, you want to come in on the weekends. We're even open on Saturdays.
Oh, wait, let's play the jingle.
True statement. So what do you got going on tomorrow? You have a sell your comic book show, from what I understand.
Tomorrow is the auction. It's a big deal. I'm sure everybody already knows though, because it's a big deal. Like we do it once a week on Tuesdays. Oh, that was disgusting. I always try and cover up the mic so you don't have to hear it. Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Barbarian Kung Fu channel. Super chats go to this. YouTube goes to this. And we're doing an auction. We do it every week. Symbiote Comic Book Auction. The Symbiote Comic Book Club Auction.
Jesus Christ. Barbarian Thursday Night Auctions is the name of the damn thing. We're going to change it right now.
On Tuesday. It's on Tuesday.
Tuesday Night Auction. Sorry.
And I also do it Monday, like right before we went live here. I was just finishing up an auction on my channel where it was all buy it now. But Friday, I'm doing an auction. It's a buy it now sale again on Friday, and it's going to be pretty awesome. Got Shortbox and Gino Benino and myself, and depending on I don't know, Parker is. I think he said he wanted to come, so I need to run it by them and make sure we got room with Parker and possibly somebody else. But it should be fun. 7 p.m. I do everything 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll go until the sun comes up if y'all want to. I'm down. Fuck it. I pay for StreamYard. We can go all night. I got unlimited hours. We can do this. If I can buy more comics to sell anyway, because I don't have a lot to sell anymore. But tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on my channel. Come to the auction. We always got cool books, lots of stuff. anything Hulk you can think of, we're gonna have there. Like all the Hulk books ever.
All of them.
I
Hulk.
own one copy of every Hulk book ever produced since the dawn of time. No, I don't really. There's probably gonna be some Hulk.
There's always Hulk, unless Jeffrey's there, the big green dork. He's everybody's always trying to unload that guy. So,
yeah.
Well, all right. Well, I would say that's it for the show today. Barbarian kind of screwed us with not buying anything. That was kind of a letdown there.
I mean, I have my weeks. Some weeks what do they say? Some weeks you buy the bar, and some weeks the bar buys back.
Let me say something. On this here show, it's the hunters. It means you got to buy every week. And we both know that the fact that I've had books for like 5 straight weeks is a effing miracle. So you're going to have to start doing the heavy lifting on the show, please, sir.
I don't have a Walmart.
Oh, my Walmart is not holding those books anymore. I've had a few people ask me to go out and get books for them, and
they're not getting any at all.
No, the only thing that's left there is like some really old ones, like an Avenger one and Spider-Woman, I think, and the rest is just DC. Like they're not even restocking them anymore. Or either that, or somebody found out about my honey hole. I'll probably talk too much on here.
You need to go to the manager and demand action now. Say, I want Venom 25. Damn it, wow. Venom 25 Walmart. I want 10 copies now. How am I supposed to pay my rent if you all don't buy them?
They're not restocking anymore, so I don't know. Either that, like I said, everyone's buying them up, but I doubt it.
I don't know. I need to find one. I know that in Georgia, there are Walmarts that sell those books. They're just not around me. So I need to take a road trip one day down the interstate, stopping at every Walmart until I find one, and that'll give me a perimeter.
There's 4. I think I said this before, but I think there's 4 Walmarts around. Only one of them sells comic books. The rest of them don't.
I've checked all the ones near me, and none of them do. It's lame.
Well, all right. We want to thank everybody for coming out. Oh, we love you very much.
That looks like you're holding your wiener out to the camera.
I have a very high wiener. I have a very high wiener, apparently. It's around. And we will see you guys next week. Goodbye.